Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Wednesday, September 16th, 2009. Well, the markets are advancing again, and based off a call we made last night in the chat and in the video, and currently in the video during the day, you can see exactly why, and I will explain exactly what is going on here. Number one, there's a major trend line coming together here below current price, and that is a major level. And per the video last night to our premium subscribers, what I said to them and what I said in the chat today was that if this line does not get taken out, you have to expect 107 to be hit. Just that simple, folks. And I said it last night. I said last night, all right, it's an interesting close here, but see this pink line trending right up here through the lows, and this pink trend line goes all the way back to the open on Monday. Monday's low right here through Tuesday's lows into Wednesday. I said if that line does not get taken out on an intraday basis, you will see the market continue to go higher. It's that simple when it comes to technical trend line analysis right here. This line is that major of a line, including this blue line. I highlighted the blue line yesterday, and we have just been hovering right around that line. And when you add this pink trend line in right below it, it means for a major level where these two have converged now. So bottom line, what I said today to the chat in the beginning of the day, I said, guys, this is your level right here. If you can't take this level out to the downside, this market's going right to 107 on the SPY. Again, this is the intraday SPY chart you're looking at, and sure enough, this is exactly what has happened. In fact, to a T, we came down, tested it, we did not get below it. You can see right here, you pierced it and then bounced right back up. After that, the market has just gone straight up, hitting 107, pulling back, hitting 107 again, and that's exactly the target that we put on it in the Research Center premium subscriber video last night, as well as in the chat room today, in this morning, and sure enough, that's exactly where this market went. So watch this market, watch trendline analysis. By the way, if you break through 107 right here, your next target in this market is 107.65, 107.60, right in that area. That is where you're going to be headed. Again, until you take out this trend line to the downside, you cannot assume this market's going to fall. Just bottom line, the market is being held up. Every day, there's a different big player coming out and pumping this market, and sure enough, look at the market going higher here. After bullish consolidation right underneath 107, it's now breaking out through 107. Again, 107.65 to 60 is your next level to watch, and then 108, and then we'll talk about those other levels past that point in the next video. So watch that very, very closely, folks. Extremely closely right now. You have to be fully aware of what is going on. Okay, so a little breakout here. Now, what's the catalyst here? I just mentioned pumping. What's going on here with pumping? Well, if you just want to look at yesterday, but it scans back actually weeks and weeks, but just in the last week, you've seen Geithner's town hall meeting and Geithner pumping the markets. You've seen Obama pumping the markets in nighttime speeches and during the day. Yesterday, you had Bernanke coming out and pumping the markets, saying the recession is over. And then Obama appeared twice on TV at two separate times to pump the markets. This morning, guess who it was? No one else but Warren Buffett coming out and pumping the markets. You can see a concerted effort going on to keep that market up, which is fine. The bottom line is just follow the lines. When the market's ready to break down, it's going to take out this level right here, folks. This level, which currently sits right around 106.25, but bottom line is these are going to continue to slide higher. You have to watch them without a doubt. But 107 was our target for the first move. You can see we achieved that target, consolidated and pulled back. Now your next target, should you close above this 107 level on a daily chart basis, you're going to look for 107.65. Just that easy, all right? Now, again, if you start to collapse back down, this is going to be your major level of support right down here. This pink trend line and this blue trend line, those are really together right now. And if that does take it out, if that does break, folks, then you start to look for excessive downside on the downside. But right now, that is the line in the sand, continuing to inch up here past 107 on the SPY. And you're looking now to see where this market closes today on a closing basis. All right, we'll talk a few more things here quickly. Number one, what's driving this market up? All right, granted, we had Warren Buffett pumping the markets this morning. Yesterday, we saw some pumping by Bernanke saying the recession was over. The day before, Obama, Geithner last week. It's just like a concerted effort. Every day, there's either an upgrade here. Kramer, I believe, upgraded Apple to a ridiculous target. Nonetheless, it may end up going there the way things are going here. Apple having a big day. It just continues to see these constant momentum. It's a momentum trade right now to the upside, which is all right. And as I said here, you're just going to go by your levels, all right? And until really you don't even want to even look to the downside right now until you take out this line, then you can look like crazy to the downside as this market should come in fast and furious. But until then, continue to look for your level, 107.65. I'm not going to give out any more levels in this until we go to the nightly video for our premium guys, so they know what to look for as the next possible move. But you can see a good close above 107, so all of a sudden now we have a possibility of a move to 107.65, 107.660 on this chart. Now again, what else has been driving this market. Simply put, guys, I'm going to bring up a chart. I've said this for 6 months now. What has been driving this market up? You guys should all have it ingrained in your head. I know my premium guys do have it ingrained in their head. Bottom line is this chart. Look at the dollar. Dollar move today. What did we have early in the day when the markets initially pulled back to that pink trend line? The dollar inched up. What has happened since then? The dollar has collapsed. You had a small move up and then a drop on the dollar. Look at that, folks. Look at that move down on the dollar, and that's exactly why you're seeing the market gain traction. In addition, you had oil inventories coming out today. You saw a little bit of a draw on oil inventories. Look at oil today having a decent update. It's up about 50 cents on the USO. Not a huge update, up about $1 on spot crude. But bottom line is, folks, you see that this market is getting driven up by commodities jumping while the dollar falls. Remember, there's an inverse proportion to that trade right there. When the dollar drops, commodities have to go up because they have to, remember, stay at the same value based on the weakening dollar. So they have to go up in price if the dollar's falling. And that's going to drive, as commodities move higher, commodity stocks like ExxonMobil are going to get a bid. Take a look at ExxonMobil, folks. No brainer here. Ever since oil started to go as the dollar weakened, look at this. Look at when it started. It started right here at the same time as the dollar topped out this morning. And as soon as Exxon starts to go on the back of a rising oil price, you're going to see this market take off. Now, actually, Exxon's at some good resistance right up here. You can also see this 200 moving average, and then take this high right here, draw it right across, and bam! Check that out. Beautiful resistance right there. All right, that's good resistance. If you get through that, this is exactly where you're going to be going. Right to this point would be your next spot of resistance. That's at 70.30. But right now, 70.20 right here is good resistance. Then 70.30 would be your next spot to watch on this ExxonMobil. All right, keep an eye on that. Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is having an okay day. Not a tremendous day, but an okay day, up about $1.80. But the real kicker today, folks, is JP Morgan. JP Morgan up $1.17. Remember, JP Morgan is up about 60 cents less than Goldman Sachs, but Goldman Sachs is about 4 times the price of JP Morgan. So again, you can see JP Morgan, if it was equal to Goldman Sachs, would be up about $4 and change, with Goldman only up about $1.75 to $2 here. So again, you can see JP Morgan leading the charge. Bank of America having a good up day as well, up 46 cents. Morgan Stanley up 88 cents. Wells Fargo up 89 cents. All of these stocks having big pushes today. But bottom line, folks, this is a commodity-driven market on the back of, obviously, the Warren Buffett comment today that he's bullish on the blah, 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 bullish on stocks and so forth, buying and so forth, and he thinks we're better off than a year ago. No-brainer there that we obviously are right now based on the fact that they basically bailed out every bank out there. But in any case, that is giving positives, comments out there. Keep an eye on that 107 level. We're just above it. Let's see if we confirm it. Those of you that are in the premium service and some of you that are part of the regular service here, even the free watching these free videos, know what confirmation means. You haven't confirmed it yet. You need a secondary close above, then you confirm it, and then you start to look at 107 as being support on a pullback and a possible move to 107.60 to 65. As I said, this is the spider intraday. But anyways, you cut it, folks. Impressive move on this market just continues. Every day, it's just up a good 50 points on the Dow. 50 points, 50 points, 50 points, sometimes 75, sometimes 25. But in general, it seems for the last week and a half, we have gone up about that much. All right, folks, we'll see you in the research center. Come join. Get the premium guidance, all right? There's a no-brainer. I called this last night. If we couldn't break it this line, you were going to go to 107. That's exactly what happened today. I said it in the chat room today, so come join up and get these levels before they happen so you know what's going to happen tomorrow. Getting the newspaper from tomorrow today is the key to everything. Talk to you soon.